Hello, we're back again. Welcome to another episode of Bench Talk. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Bing, bing. Also, your likes and comments are well appreciated as well. Let's defeat the algorithms, let's get on it. And secondly as well, check out the TikTok and the Instagram page. They both have the same name as the page I got now, so don't give two fucks. If you don't know how to spell it, the Instagram and the YouTube is gonna pop up. But yes, let's get straight into it. I want to talk about the Premier League action from the weekend, as well as the Champions League as well, that's currently going on, and the group stages, which I believe are the most dangerous groups, and who I'm expected to come out of each group as well. So we start off with the football from the Premier League. It's the post-game review when it comes to Chelsea versus Bournemouth. And now, I can't keep repeating myself when it comes to Chelsea. I've been repeating myself about the football, how the football's attacking. I like the patterns of play. We are dominating the game from a possession point of view, as well as passing stats and accuracy, and even shots. Not shots on target, but shots. But we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. And to win the game of football, at the end of the day, we need to score more goals than our opponents. So we're just lacking that finishing to score goals. And I keep repeating myself again and again. I'm happy with the defense, attacking, possession, how the football's looking, but we're just lacking that final bit to really, start winning games. And I'm not sure if it's a confidence thing, because the last time we had a big victory this season, actually, I'll be honest with you, is the Luton game where we won 3-0, but that was expected to slap that team up 3-0. So, except for that, every game we've either scored one goal or we've scored 0 goals. So, it's a bit of a concern for me at the moment that we don't have that final finishing touch. Right now, what we're struggling in really is to put the chances away, or to be a bit more precise and accurate in the final third. And also, we have some bad luck as well. Sometimes you need luck, as well as having the killer instinct in the game to be able to get the W. So for example, if Sterling's free kick goes in, 1-0, confidence, that's a different game. That's unfortunate. It was a good free kick, hit the line, off the bar, hit the line. But I feel like right now though, we don't have any guaranteed goal scorers. And that's the problem. We don't have that guy who's going to guarantee us goals. And that's the thing we're missing. I know we have injuries to the squad, so that is an excuse. Also, our team is young as well, so we've got a lot to work on in terms of youth. We're gaining that experience through these times. But obviously we've got Thiago Silva at the back, we've got Sterling at the front, who's more of a veteran presence. But we're just missing that small ingredient to make us be very, very, very nice. I can't lie to you, this game I couldn't blame no one for anything to say, oh, it's your fault, or we might try and make Mudryk the scapegoat, or Sterling, or Jackson as well, or even Gallagher could say he should have scored a few goals here. But for me, I can't blame no one. It's a bit sad where I feel like we probably had 3 games this year where we expected to get the W, and we just got to keep going, keep working hard. But I feel like until we get that finishing, that person who's either come from midfield or forward to score goals for us, we might have a bit of a problem for the season. And we just need to work a little bit more on the final third. But I don't know if it's confidence, or if it's just, we're not getting that, we haven't got that break yet. I thought with the Luton game after 3-0, everyone would be fine and ready to go, but that hasn't been the case. And also I think that we've got to take into consideration as well, from the 21st of October to the end of November / beginning of December, we have a lot of big games. And I don't see us losing the games, but what I do see is getting a few draws, or we're losing, we're going to lose 1-0. So, obviously right now Chelsea, you're my team. I can't complain about the football. It looks good in the eye, but we just need to start finishing off chances, converting half chances, anything in the box, converting it. Like, we just need to convert. It's that final ingredient that we're missing that's killing us at the moment. And hopefully, you know, we start to get our shooting boots on. It's the same thing I said in the last video. And also, this is avoid making mistakes as well to let other teams score goals. But I'm repeating myself over and over and over again. And it's just like, hopefully, the tide will turn. But except for that, come on boys, let's keep going. Let's keep working, and let's see what happens for sure. Next game I want to talk about, Manchester United versus Brighton. This game, you can't even say Manchester United played bad. This is about how great or how good Brighton played. From every aspect, they dominated the game. Possession, shots on target, passes in the game, passing accuracy. You can look at the stats and you can watch the game and you can see Brighton, they dominated it. Manchester United, of course, they had the chances from an attacking point of view, you know, to score some goals, to hit the post, or to be a bit more clinical in the final third. But Brighton executed. I mean, the first goal, that guy Wells came back to Old Trafford, scored a goal. What I liked about his goal as well was the dummy by Lallana. No one's going to point that out, but that dummy by Lallana, when the ball came in as the cross, threw off the first defender, Welbeck slotted it in. We need to take in, it was 3-0 at Old Trafford by Brighton, you know. 3-0. 3-0. And it shows that the manager, alongside the management team, are doing very good in their recruiting process, but also they're maximising their guys to play out as well. And I like how Brighton has a mixture of veterans with young players. It's like a good mixture. So you're able to control the dressing room better. I feel like Manchester United at the moment just having a lot of problems in the background, and that's already affecting their play and what's going on in terms of performances. You know, they've got too many distractions at the moment, and you know, the team's not playing together. I don't want to put anyone up, but I keep telling you, Eriksen in midfield doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need, because Casemiro can't be doing everything. You need someone who's going to defend and actually defend man to man as well when teams are hitting them on the counter and a few other things. So I feel like Eriksen, baller, but I feel like you need someone else with Casemiro in that midfield, so that Bruno Fernandes and these other guys can actually ball out and to help the defenders out as well, because there's the times that I'm seeing Manchester United not picking up guys at all. But this ain't about Manchester United how bad they were, because they wasn't even bad. You gotta say Brighton made Manchester United play bad, and they played the better football on the day and absolutely dominated. The one thing I want to point out though about Manchester United, and this lets me know that there's something wrong, you know, in the back, in the culture, is they're losing 3-0. Hannibal scored 2 minutes later, 73rd minute, after Brighton scored in the 71st minute. I get it's your first goal. I get that, you know, you're happy to score, but your celebration was too much. All jumping up, yeah, doing all of this. It was too much. And for me, that's a problem in the background at Manchester United, that players are thinking about themselves and the performances rather than the team. Your own accolades, your own stats. There's no way Hannibal should be celebrating like that. Young player or not, you're at Manchester United. The first thing you should be doing is picking up that ball and running back to the halfway line. Not trying to celebrate or get the crowd in it or act too gassed. I get it, human reaction, but I don't know, I feel like if Ferguson was there, stuff wouldn't be happening like that, especially when you're losing 3-0 to make it 3-1 at Old Trafford with 17 minutes left in the game. Come on. That's not the Manchester United that I know. Next thing I want to talk about is the Champions League. As we know, it started Tuesday. We're back, baby. We're back with the Champions League. I want to do a Champions League review, actually, on Thursday based on all the games and give my prediction on terms of who I think, will make it into the final four of the Champions League. But today, what we're going to look at is each group, not in detail, but we'll look at each group and I'm going to tell you who I think first is going to come out the groups and who I think is the hardest groups as well. So for me, the hardest group at the moment, the hardest group looking on paper right now for the Champions League is Group F and also Group A. For Group F, actually I'll start from A actually. Group A, I feel like Bayern's going to finish on top. But I don't think Man United might qualify, They could, but I want to go with the surprise team, put myself on a limb and say Galatasaray. Galatasaray is going to qualify. They're going to be finished second. Now, the reason why I said that, cool. You're thinking, what, Galatasaray? Just a normal team. Nah, we need to take into consideration the players they have. They got players who's got things to prove. And their borders as well. They got Icardi, they got Ziyech, Ndombele, and Martins, as well as Zaha. These are guys that got things to prove. First of all, these are all borders. They got things to prove. And I think they could take that second place. So I feel like Bayern Munich will go first. And then I feel like it could be the surprise to say that Galatasaray is definitely could take that second place as well. Group B, I think is very simple, straightforward. That could be Arsenal on top, Sevilla finishing second. Group C, I want to go with Real Madrid and Napoli. Group D, I'm going with Inter Milan, and I want to go with a cheeky one. I want to take Benfica over Real Sociedad. Another one that I'm taking a bit of a risk on as well. Watch out for that though. Group E, I'm going with Atletico Madrid and I'm going with Lazio. Group F, this was the tough one for me. PSG number 1, but I don't know who to choose between Newcastle and Milan. Like right now it's a toss up for me, Newcastle, Milan. My head is saying Milan, but my heart's saying Newcastle. And that's where the toss-up is. I don't know what to go with. But I feel like Newcastle could squeak it out. But if I have to choose one today, you know what? I want to go with PSG and I want to go with Newcastle. It's hard for me not to say Milan, but I want to go with Newcastle. Group G, Man City, RB Leipzig. That's my top 2 coming out that one as well. And then for Group H, I'm going with Barcelona and Porto. So that's who I'm choosing to come out each group. Well, the 2 teams I'm choosing to come out each group in the group stages. The only one that I'm really a bit shaky about, honestly, is Group F. But like I said, when we watch all the games from Tuesday to Wednesday, on Thursday, I'm going to give you my final 4. And that'll just be based on fully my opinions, my thoughts, and what I've seen with my own 2 eyes. But Group F and Group A, yeah, I think those are going to be the 2 groups to watch for sure. The 2 groups that you want to watch. Also, about Group A, yeah, Manchester United, I'm not going to lie to you. The 2 players that they need to perform to have a super Champions League to show that they're world class, to get them out of the group, is Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Them 2 players are going to make the difference of what's going on. And the last topic I want to talk about, are players actually taking football as a team sport? Yes, football is a team sport, but are players really adapting that team thought and process when it comes to the game? Are they actually really doing it? I understand, one, everyone wants to play. That's the key, everyone wants to play. It doesn't matter if you're at the Premier League or if you're in the conference, if you play Sunday League, Saturday League, or even play five-a-side. Let's keep it real, we all want to play, we all want to start, we all want to get minutes. That's just human behaviour, that's human nature. And even though they're getting paid for it, especially from the Premier League to the conference, or a bit lower, end of the day it's a team sport. And we need to know how many players are actually putting their team first. There's a fine line between being greedy and being competitive. As much as you want to play or have your great stats, score a goal, get an assist, get 90 minutes, get guaranteed game time, you have to remember it's a team game and you need to be happy for the next man. You got to be happy that the next man scoring goals. Even if it's in your position, you got to be happy that you won't be a quote-unquote cancer or bad player in the locker room because you're not playing. Are you still going to train as hard because you're not playing? Are you still going to give full effort not knowing how many minutes you're going to get? These are key things to being a great team, being a great team player. Making sure that your squad, your team is the best team that they can possibly be. There is the manager, but it's the players that need to police themselves, and having the right attitude in this game is what makes the big difference as well between the greatest teams and the lowest teams. Of course, there's going to be squabbles in the locker room. Not everyone's going to be best friends. People have, ups and downs, but are you able to put the team first in order to reach the greater good? Also, as a manager, it must be a hard combination, manager and management, to get players that are all going to be competitive in training sessions, be attentive, be great team players, and then knowing that you're okay, cool. You have to know how to motivate them, the ones that are not playing, as well as the ones that are playing, to be a cohesive unit. That must be the toughest thing right now in football, or any team sport as a manager, getting that balance correct. And there's very few people who have actually done it. So for example, current ones, Arteta. I've got to say for Arsenal, he did it. He made some decisions where people are like, that is a bit crazy. Where it comes to Aubameyang, or letting players go that he thought would stay for longer, like a Lacazette or Ozil. But he realised he had to build a team where everyone's going to work hard, push each other, but also, I need you guys to be happy for each other. I need you to be ready at any moment. And someone like Eddie Nketiah is like a key example. He's the best example to use. I mean, we saw that scene in terms of, I don't know if you watched it or not, but we must have seen that scene as well from All or Nothing Arsenal. I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago with Sambi. And he told him, get out your feelings. Everyone wants to play. Everyone wants to play, not just you. But you need to train hard. You got to be a team player so that when your number is called, you're ready. Or even if it's not called, you're such a good team player that you're always working hard. It's not just about you. And I think Eddie Nketiah is like the staple or example that I feel like every coach should use. Because look at him now, he's shining. But if it's time to go back on the bench and do what he's doing before, he's going to be willing to do it. Also, Pep, another great example. He has top players knowing their place. He has top players knowing their place. You got to work hard. You got to chat back. We're going to rotate you. You've got to work hard in training and have the correct work ethic to get on the pitch. No man is bigger than the team. And the last example I've got to say is the great Ferguson, Sir Alex Ferguson. This guy will let certain players know you're playing certain games, like for example, Park Ji-jong. Let him know like certain big games you're playing. Or he was even able to have scores and gigs in the squad play specific roles. You're here for specific games. And I feel like when the manager is able to get that out of the squad, to know that there's a bigger picture than just yourself, it helps the team so much. And this makes you think now in this current state of football, yes, there's some teams that are like that, but are all the big teams, like that? Are all the players thinking like that? Or are you literally thinking about yourself, your contract, your playing time, your goals, your assists, your chances? And it's hard to get onto them as well, the players, because at the end of the day, some is just a job, but some is your passion. So, you want to make sure that you're getting your money, your bonuses, your fees, and playing at the same time. Or sometimes, because you're not playing, your motivation is at a different level. But like I said, Eddie Nketiah is a key example of a person that you can watch in terms of football is a team game. Yes, you've got things that you want for yourself, but if you actually want to be a true team player, these are the things that you have to do. So yeah, thank you for watching another episode of Bench Talk. Come on, it's your guy, Mr. Dry Humour. I'm gonna say it again, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment. Check out all the social media pages as well. And we are out.